Okay guys, so we promised you we'd tell you where we went on our vacation. And we went to Couples San Souci in Jamaica. Well, my wife says it's San Souci, but
I don't know. They said San Souci, but I don't know, it sounds weird, so I say San Souci.
yeah, the staff said San Souci as well. So, yeah, San Souci, San Souci, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about it.
He wanted to make her anywhere she was. But as a Jamaican, I learned this from small.
Okay, so at the resort, what I thought was really awesome was the service of the staff there and the people we met. That made the vacation. We met some great couples. We had the staff was very attentive, and it was more than I expected. So, if anything, the staff and the people made the resort. And then resort. When you look down, like we were on the 3rd floor because she wanted me to walk stairs, but on the 3rd floor, you could look down. It was like your own little secluded paradise. It had mountains on both sides and then a beach in the center. So it was very beautiful.
It was beachfront. There's 3 different kind of rooms: garden, ocean view, and beachfront. And if you can't walk upstairs, then do not get ocean view because you're going to be on a cliff. We got beachfront. Even though we were on 3rd floor, we were still pretty level, and it was near the entertainment. It was also close to the beach and the pool, and some of the restaurants as well. So it was a really nice location. It's slightly a little bit more than an ocean view, but well worth it, especially if you have problems going up and down stairs a lot, like I do, and this one. So,
She's calling me old.
3rd floor on beachfront was enough for me.
Yes, because if you are on a cliff side, the hill going up is pretty steep, and we actually went because the fancy restaurant's up there. I call it the fancy restaurant, but where you have to dress up and wear closed-toed shoes and things like that. It's up there, and we actually called them, and they will pick you up to carry you up
wherever
to the
you want. In an AC van.
In the AC vans.
If you do have to go over to the ocean view, you can take that. I mean, it's convenient, but it's also, you constantly have to rely on it. So it was just nice to be able to get around without that.
Okay. And going into fancy restaurants, there were 3 different types of eating or dining facilities there. There was the fancy restaurant, which they served different meals, different proportions.
I think it was called Casanova.
Casanova. Then you had the cafeteria style. So you'd walk up and you would have the salad bars and buffets, and at night you had to make reservations for dinner. But it was still a buffet style salad bar, and they would serve your main course. Then you had the beachfront bar, which we did dinner a lot there.
It was fun.
It was fun, yes. But the beachfront,
Entertainment bar right there. Food was pretty much the same over in the other restaurant. So we ate there because you didn't have to have reservations. And room service, we did that quite a bit, especially for breakfast. That's a great option to do. You just roll over when you wake up and call room service. Is there in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, you get a pot of coffee and a plate of fruit, and you're set. That's your morning. And you can look out your balcony.
I did order Danishes one time. That was good.
And then while you're eating your Danishes or your plate of fruit, drinking your coffee,
Omelets.
You can look over the balcony and stare at your secluded, private, tropical paradise. And so that was awesome. the rooms there were very spacious, and
And they're all renovated. They're
yes,
all new.
they did look wonderful, and the bathroom was very large, humongous. And then you had a bar in your room that had your fridge underneath, and then up at the top it had like beer and wine glasses, things like that. Really nice. So the room.
You could also order on the menu. You take your drinks and say what you wanted, like how many waters you wanted, Cokes, liquor. And when you're talking about bottles of liquor, they give you a whole bottle of liquor.
It was a fifth.
Yeah.
It was a fifth. So,
For free. And so, you know, we took that home because that was awesome.
it was. So we got we're still tapping into that Jamaican rum
It's strong.
here. But that was awesome. And the entertainment, they do have entertainment at night. They have nightly scheduled events.
Concerts. They had, I think, fire rings one night.
They had the what was that, gymnastics thing?
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
We didn't
we're
do
not
a lot.
really entertainment people, so.
We didn't do a lot of the events. It was we were there for ourselves. It was our 20-year anniversary. It's been 20 years to this very day that we said I do, and that's what we went there for. And we just wanted to break away from technology, the routines of this paradise here, and get away from our darn dog. She is a pest to
They can't see her.
the fifth
She's down
order.
here. Here, Bill. See? No, still can't see her. Yeah, this one right
This is our pest. So she stayed back with our adult-sized boys. Okay, so that is it. You have anything else, sweetie?
there. Food was really good, but I do have to say that if you don't like spicy, Jamaica's they have a lot of things of jerk chicken. I mean, it's huge there. I mean, it's
I
where
loved
it
it.
originated. I mean, of course, he loved it, but I can't handle it, so I had to go to like, you know, veggies and pastas and salads and fish. And a couple times I tried pork, but I don't do pork very well, so that didn't work well with me. But yeah, so my experience of food probably wasn't as great as his because
Mine was
I
awesome.
had very little to choose from, very little. But I did eat very well and very fresh, so that
Well,
was good.
Our anniversary afternoon or night, I had the steak and lobster, and that was awesome. So, but the jerk chicken, while I loved the flavor of the jerk chicken, it didn't love me later on. So,
It's very hot, very hot.
but the food is awesome. Is there anything I missed, sweetie?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of things we missed. I mean, it was just amazing 9 days, and we met a lot of people, and ironically, some of them are around where we live here, not too far, so that's always awesome when you go out of town and find friends. And it only rained a couple of times while we were there, but it was so warm. I mean, you just kind of waited it out, so that didn't ruin anything. The beaches are very gorgeous over in Ocho, so I would highly recommend Ocho area. We
The
didn't
water
do any of
was-
the excursions.
When you went in the water on the beaches, it was a little rocky if you walked out in it. But
That was only on one side, and then the other beach had where it was just pure sand and stuff. So it just kind of was a cove area, but that's expected. But still, it was very, very. It wasn't wavy, so if you just wanted to just float in the ocean, there was an area to do that, and you didn't, you wouldn't get swept out or anything, and it was pretty. What was it, knee level for a long time?
oh yeah, you could walk out. It was like a sandbar. You could walk out, and you would just be up to your knees, maybe your waist in a few spots, but very, very shallow waters and very warm. The water was very warm, And they say the coldest it gets there in the wintertime is 80 degrees. So you can go there year round.
My new favorite island, Jamaica.
Yes. And but the couples, going back to the couples, you meet couples from all over the UK, Canada, Europe, just all over the world. Actually, I know I'm not covering all the countries in this video, but
A lot of New Yorkers. We met quite a bit of New Yorkers, which I had never met. Well, we've only gone to Jamaica once before, but yeah, it just seemed like an overwhelming, like they just got a good deal on something. I don't know.
yeah. And I met this one couple from the UK. They were just funny, and you get to hear things about where they live firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? He's actually going to start a YouTube channel called Badger Ass.
His name's Badger, so if you're watching this, Badger, we got you.
Yeah, and then but all the people there, we didn't meet a couple there that wasn't great. We met, there of course there's couples you can never always agree with, but it was great, and we had a great time.
We did.
Yes,
Glad we did it. We're gonna do it again.
we are, and well, it may not be that resort, but we continually travel. So, guys, if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button. It's a thumbs up down there. And y'all guys, please take care. You tell them, Becky. Bella.